Yo, what's good? It's popping here on YouTube. It's your boy Prince. It's got me a haircut for today. Another topic I'm just gonna talk about is guys who are incels, and what should they really do? What should they really do if girls not checking on you and all of that stuff? So let me get into this topic. You know, girls may not even be checking out for you and stuff, but I understand what you're coming from, you know, because I've had a lot of experience in that too, you know what I'm saying? But you got to get into your purpose, and you know, it's like I'm talking about those videos. You may wonder about how you feel about the girl rejecting you, or girls not talking to you and all of that. You know, it's normal, man. Girls may not even check out for you, you know. Girls may be not even going to be like, doing everything. But you gotta get more power, you know. You gotta get more of your strength as becoming the man that you already are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm going to try to get into this video, you know. You know, girls may not even be. You call me? That girl I was saying was like, you got to really be in tune with yourself, and you know, being more pride into yourself. You know, focus on your grind and everything will fall into place. You know, and that's why I gotta tell y'all, because I know y'all really went through, you know, going through suicide thoughts and everything else. But you know, I'm not a psychologist and all of that, you know. But I'm trying to get you all this. But you gotta really be on your purpose and be on what you got to do as far as yourself. You know, be more in tune with yourself, because I'm talking for your guys that are incels. You know, I already know how it felt to be an incel. Cause when I was 15, I was an incel. You know, I was an incel by the time I was like 13, and I really didn't get. I would girls really want to check for me. Girls wasn't into my life and everything else. But you know, you just got to get into your purpose and getting onto your grind and get into your life on what you need to do to build your life, to have a world for her to come into. You know, those may not even be checking for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only point I'm trying to tell you. You got to get into your own self first, you know, and then building up your own life and getting into your purpose and everything else, you know. That's why I tell you, you know, you can't just be very angry and getting mad at women and because you didn't get your fair share of women. I already know we've been through traumas in our lives, you know. I've been through trauma. I lived in, just like for example, you know, I already know how it felt, like what it is to be as a person. Because you know, with me, I've lived in the projects. I lived through those moments where my mom was staying with the alcoholic. He was mad. He was going over here, and I really didn't have no man around me. And that's the only point that's you, because you know some of y'all didn't grow up without no father. Y'all probably might not have had a good life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only point I'm trying to get to your understandings. And that's the only game of life of what it is. And that's the only point that I'm going to just tell y'all and get into the mind of what you have to understand. Because you know we've been through traumas in our life. You might have a lot of, maybe some of y'all might have some ingrains, you know. You might have to be audited throughout your past lives and everything. You know, I probably have an ingrain. Maybe the auditor might have to listen to you, but I'm not that, you know. I might not even be good at it. 'Cause, you know, I have a lot of anger issues that I work on towards, and that's the only thing is, you know. And, you know, we had our ups and downs. I didn't have no man that's going to really teach me how to really become a man and all that. I did not have teachers that really taught me how to become a man. I had to figure that out on my own. You know, I had to be my own man. When I was a kid, I had to be my own man. I had to learn that to figure that out I had to really figure that out on my own. You know, and that's the only point of that is because you know that y'all listen to incels, you know that y'all watch porn or beat you jacking off and all of that stuff. Maybe you got to just go outside. Maybe you'll just go into the dating apps and you want to choose which one's the right one for you. Like, you know, women are just so audacious nowadays. You know, women are just how they are. They just, you know, this 2020, man. The whole dating game is really, it sucks for men, you know. Then we have it harder than women, you know. And you know, I've been there. I went through my red pill moments like last year, 2019. It's been like a year ago. I'm trying to really tell you all the game, and you know, understanding that what y'all got to do for yourselves. You know, be on your grind, be on your purpose, and then learn through it throughout the road. You know, but you gotta really get improving yourselves. You know, maybe females might not check out for you because you really got a bad sense of style, man. You know, you really have a bad sense of style, or your clothes ain't fitted right and all of that. You know, you gotta really work on that. You know, the way how you dress, the way how you talk, the way how you really present yourself as a man, be more grounded. You know, you gotta really stand more of the ground, man. I know how tough it was, man. I went through a whole lot of shit, man. 2018, I was, you know, trying to talk with this girl, and she just didn't give me no time of the day, and she just really didn't have nothing to do with me because she was just wanting to have a little pushover. Because I want to have somebody to cry, you know, some shit. I never had a life on doing it, because you gotta know something, you know, and put on beyond that, you all gotta stop acting thirsty. That's probably how I was acting, you know. I just got over my emotions with that. That's why you gotta really you gotta learn how to not be so emotional. You gotta work on yourself, you know, working out, getting to the gym, eating right, getting through the right proper clothes, talk in a really charismatic way, getting to your personality traits, getting into being more high value, you know. Get your shit together. You have everything in line and be more patent. And then you be on your grind, you focus on what you gotta do. You got other hobbies that you work on. And then women will just come to you to flock to the hat. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. And two, you got to really get into the point of really what you can make into yourself to be somebody, you know. And you know, nobody wants to work at a job that we hate for the rest of our life. I damn sure don't. I don't want to work at no punk ass job that a boss got to tell me what to do, and how he gonna tell me to do it, and not work on towards my goals, and work on towards what I need to do for myself. Cause I know how tough it was. I know how tough it is to be to be in that compelling moment, you know. Until that moment, I have to really focus on myself and then building up the reputation of what I need to do and becoming more better. And I don't have to be. But I'm still. You know, some of you, if y'all have a job right now, just work on towards that job. Once you get enough money, you gotta at least have enough money, and then build up some money to have some assets. You know, buy some of them assets. Look at through Robinhood. You know, start purchasing things that will help you build your money. Then you have some assets. You have ways ahead, man. That's why I gotta tell you, because you gotta understand that the game of life and what you gotta do. You know, I know how hard it is and how tough it was. Because when I was 15 years old, I was really accepting for a girl and trying to give her cars and giving her all that. And it didn't even work out for me. You gotta stand strong. You know, you gotta stand up, become a greatest version of yourself, and become the most masculine version of yourself, and being more powerful. Then you have everything going for someone. Because women like guys who got everything right, who got the shit together, who's patting, who's really protecting, who's strong. You know, you gotta be that character. You know, you gotta really stand out from other guys. You know, because most of the guys around here, all they think about is women. They don't got their lives together. That's what I tell you, man. And the only thing about it is that you gotta focus on building up your life and having more of accomplished, getting ready to accomplish your goals and building up your life, and then you accomplish your fitness goals too. That's what I'm saying, because I know how tough it is, but you know you gotta really start out small. You gotta start out from the bottom. I'm starting from the bottom. I'm trying to work my way up to the top. You know, I gotta work my way up. I'm working my way up because I'm trying to be up on my first. I'm trying to build up every level until I have my money lined up. You know, get myself in shape, build up in every level so I can get up there to a constant level and building up, because life is a video game. You only got one life, but you know you got to have something to build up you might not even have nothing going for yourself. You're still on the level of the bottom. So you gotta work your way up and work your way up and work your way up, and then you'll have something good for yourself. Then you manage your money life, and then you focus on yourself. You be cool. Being cool and collective. You know, all you gotta just say to go saying what up and everything. That's how you do it in your confident ways. You know, and building up yourself and everything else. You know, and probably maybe some of you may not want to do it. That's cool. You know, like literally do it or don't do it. That's it. You know, that's plain and simple. You know, if you're not willing to do things to accomplish your goal, then I'm not forcing you to do it. You know, you just don't come over here trying to complain and crying and why I can't get no goals. I'm trying to tell you all the game of it, especially for ones who has autism. You know, who wants to really manage their lives and manage on what they got to do and everything else, and building up their own ways and how they can do things to work their way up and become more better than they were before. You know, I'm working my way up better than where I was prior to me grinding, prior to me building myself up. You know, prior to getting into the word I really have been to speak. You know, And that's the only thing is, because I already know I'm working towards my goals, and I'm working on getting up where I really need to do so I can become better, and I can start building up my income coming in. I'll be working on having my assets and goals and all of that. I'm building up to being an entrepreneur and having things on my mindset. I'll be raising up my vibration, because I'm working on becoming a billionaire. You know, I got inspired by every musical artist, Jay-Z, Kanye. You know that Kanye West is a billionaire, right? And you know he's with the Kardashians and all of that, but he ain't complain about women and all that stuff. You know, he focuses on his grind. He focuses on what he got to do. It's the same thing with Jay-Z. You know, it got to be multiple in both ways. Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, they're billionaires, man. You gotta know how it is to be a true A-luxer. I'm a true A-luxer, man. I'm gonna work on being up with my wealth and building up success and having a life where I could work on building up so I could just do things on my own terms. I gotta tell nobody gotta have to tell me anything what I need to do. Nobody gotta really always got to have me to be worrying about crying, and then I gotta be the average dude that's coming over here and crying complaints towards me. I don't want that in my life. So, and I'm trying to give up the footsteps for y'all, so y'all can do things, do better. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do cryptocurrency. I'm gonna tell you about Coinbase, and I'm gonna put everything links in descriptions to get you into that point, so you can start off better. You could do, if you're broke, if you don't have the money, you're still living with your moms, or you're still living with your parents and all of that. Start off with doing surveys, right? Do inbox dollars, branded surveys. All of that stuff will help you manage your income, so you'll have a bank account, and then you can also purchase a lot more. You know, if you really out of shape, you still doing like bad habits and everything. But I will be a personal trainer. I will help you do all that stuff. I probably gonna show you the exercise I do while I do on YouTube, and then I'm gonna show you how that can be into your progress. You know, but I'm just telling you, all just got to focus on what y'all got to do in order to build up your life and build up your repetition. You know, build up everything you're doing, building up your status. That's all I got to say for the night, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and definitely press that notification button to give you all so I can give you all the latest details on another video I'm gonna be showing y'all.